Hello there, my name's Adrian and today I'm going to be talking about how to play This Charming Man by the Smiths. It's a fantastic guitar part played by the great Johnny Marr, who I have to say is probably one of my favourite guitar players, certainly up there in the top 10. And he's one of those guitar players in that sort of indie alternative mould who is more interested in coming up with great guitar parts and interesting textures than he is in playing anything overtly guitar hero-ish. Now, just before we get started, I wanted to say a quick word about the tuning of this song. I've in fact been playing this song for many years and I've been playing it slightly wrongly, and it was only in preparing this lesson that I discovered a few new things about the song and discovered exactly how it was that Johnny Marr actually played it. And one of the things I discovered is that he's actually using an F-sharp tuning. I always thought that this song was played with a capo at the 2nd fret, but what Johnny Marr actually does is he tunes all his strings up a whole step to F-sharp tuning. And I guess the thinking behind that was to try and emulate some of those high life African records where the guitar sounds are very bright and jangly. And that's how he achieves it on this particular song. But having said that, for this lesson I'm still in standard tuning just because I thought it would be slightly easier for you guys not to have to go to the hassle of retuning. I'm going to show you how to play this song exactly as Johnny Marr plays it in terms of the frets and the chord shapes and so forth. But if you do want to play along to the recording, then you will need to retune your guitar slightly higher. So let's get started. I'm going to divide this song up into 3 sections. There's an introduction, there's a verse, and there's a chorus. So the introduction goes something like this. You can really hear that high life African guitar influence coming through strongly in this part. A lot of it's played with these very sweet sounding thirds intervals. So let me take you through it. We're going to start with this little thirds shape at the 12th fret. I'm playing the 12th fret on the 3rd string with my 2nd finger and the 12th fret on the 2nd string with my 3rd finger. I'm going to play that little shape twice. Then I'm going to play the 11th fret on the 3rd string with my 2nd finger together with the 10th fret on the 2nd string with my 1st finger, and I'm going to play that shape twice. And I'm going to jump up to the 12th fret on the 3rd string and the 13th fret on the 2nd string. Just playing that once and using my 2nd and 3rd fingers there. Then we're back to the original 12th fret shape, and then once again dropping down to the 11th and 10th frets. So far we've got this. I'm going to play that shape one more time, and immediately we're going to slide our 2nd finger up to the 12th fret. I'm going to play that note again, 12th fret on the 3rd string. Then we're going to play the 12th fret on the 1st string. I think I'm playing that with my 3rd finger. So then I'm going to drop down to the 10th fret on the 1st string, and I'm going to play that note twice. I'm actually using my little finger for that note because I'm getting the rest of my hand into position for the upcoming notes. So let me play everything we've had so far. We've got onto the little finger there, play that note twice. Now we're going to bar with our 1st finger at the 7th fret across the top 3 strings, and I'm going to play the 3rd string, 2nd string, 1st string, all at the 7th fret, and then I'm going to play the 10th fret on the 2nd string with my little finger. So we've got this kind of thing. So once again, everything we've got so far. You're going to be wanting to let all of these notes ring together where possible. That really helps with the vibe of this part. So where possible, hold down little chord shapes and let the strings chime against one another. Now the next little part we've got goes like this. This is all based around a little 3-note shape. I'm playing the 9th fret on the 3rd string with my 3rd finger, the 8th fret on the 2nd string with my 2nd finger, and the 7th fret on the 1st string with my 1st finger. So it's like a kind of E minor triad shape. I'm going to play the 3rd string twice, then the 2nd string, then the 3rd string again, then the 1st string. Then we're just going to lift up our 1st finger and play an open 1st string. Then we're going to play the 3rd string again, 2nd string again, and then I'm going to put my little finger down at the 10th fret on the 2nd string. So far that little bit goes like this. Then we're going to carry on. We're going to play the 3rd string again at the 9th fret twice, then the 8th fret on the 2nd string, back to the 9th fret on the 3rd string, then once again an open 1st string. Then we're going to slide our 2nd and 3rd fingers up 2 frets. So the 3rd finger is now the 11th fret on the 3rd string, 2nd finger is now the 10th fret on the 2nd string. I'm going to play the 3rd string at the 11th fret, then I'm going to play the open 1st string again, and then I'm going to play the 10th fret on the 2nd string. So it all sounds quite complicated when it's broken down like this, and it is, I suppose, quite intricate. So take your time with this, rewind the tape a few times if you want to go over those notes again, but I think once you get it under your fingers you should be able to get it to flow quite naturally. Let me just play that bit slowly for you one more time. We've got we're nearly there now. We're just back to some of these thirds shapes like we had originally. I'm playing our little 11th and 10th fret shape here, 11th fret on the 3rd string, 10th fret on the 2nd string, sliding up to the 12th fret with my 2nd finger. Then I'm just going to play the 12th fret on the 3rd string and the 12th fret on the 2nd string, just consecutively, those 2 notes. Back to our 11th and 10th fret 3rd shape, play that twice. Then I'm going to play the 12th fret on the 3rd string, 13th fret on the 2nd string together. It's just like at the start of this section. Back to the 12th fret shape, and then back to the 11th and 10th fret shape. We play that again, slide our 2nd finger up to the 12th fret, 12th fret on the 1st string, and we're just going to finish off the introduction by playing this little mini chord shape. That's just the 7th fret on the 2nd string played together with the 10th fret on the 1st string. Play that twice. And that's the end of the introduction. So let me play this for you very slowly so you can hear how it all fits together. Pay attention to what's going on rhythmically as well. I'm not going to talk you through every single rhythm in this piece just because that will get far too complicated and it will be far too tedious both for you and for me. But it's important to try and get this right rhythmically. I think the best way to do that is to try and feel it and to get it by ear. Bear in mind that a lot of these rhythms are quite syncopated, meaning we're emphasising the off beats, the in-between beats, the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So it's certainly going to help if you try and tap your foot along to this one, so you've got a really strong awareness of where the beat is, and then you'll be able to feel those subdivisions and those in-between kind of beats. So let me play the piece for you. I think we're coming in on beat 2, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Sorry, let me just turn up my guitar. 2, 3, 4, 1. there we have the introduction. On to the verse of the song, which sounds like this. And then it just repeats round a few times like that. So we're going to start by sliding into the 4th fret on the 3rd string. I'm doing that with my 2nd finger. Then I'm going to play the 3rd fret on the 2nd string with my 1st finger. I'm going to play the open 3rd string a couple of times. Then back to the 3rd fret on the 2nd string a couple of times. Open 3rd string, open 1st string, and then the 3rd fret on the 2nd string once again. So if I put that together with a bit of rhythm, we've got. So one thing I didn't mention earlier is this whole song's got a little bit of a bounce, a little bit of a swing to it, and that's something you want to try and bring out in your right hand picking. We've got sort of that kind of thing. Carrying on with this section of the song, we're going to slide once again up to the 4th fret on the 3rd string, 3rd fret on the 2nd string again, twice more the open 3rd string. Then we're going to go up to the 7th fret on the 2nd string. I'm playing that with my 3rd finger. Play that note twice, and then play the 7th fret on the 3rd string once, doing that with my 2nd finger. Then open 1st string and 7th fret on the 2nd string again. So we've got this kind of idea. All of this section so far. Now we're going to carry on. It's actually very similar to the introduction. We're going back to our E minor triad shape in the 7th position, and just going to play the 9th fret twice, then the 2nd string 8th fret once, back to the 3rd string, 1st string, open 1st string, back to the 3rd string, 2nd string, putting our little finger down at the 10th fret. This is exactly as we had in the introduction. Then we've got the 3rd string again twice, 2nd string, back to the 3rd string, open 1st string, slide our 2 fingers up to the 11th and 10th frets. Then we're going to play the 3rd string once, it's the 11th fret on the 3rd string. Now the only difference here with the introduction is we've just got a couple of open strings. We've got an open 1st string and then an open 2nd string, and that just buys us a little bit of time while we get back down to the other end of the neck to start with that 4th fret slide again to repeat the whole section. Once again, why don't I play this whole section for you very slowly. 2, 3, 4. So on. It just repeats like that a few times for the verse of the song. Right, we're nearly there. On to the chorus of the song, which is actually a bit more straightforward than the rest of the song, I think. We're mainly just dealing with these quite simple arpeggiated chord shapes. We're going to start with this C triad. I'm playing this in the 8th position. I'm playing the 10th fret on the 4th string with my 3rd finger, the 9th fret on the 3rd string with my 2nd finger, and the 8th fret on the 2nd string with my 1st finger. And I'm just going to pick the 4th string, 3rd string, 2nd string, and then back to the 3rd string. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, this section of the song is a lot more straightforward rhythmically than the rest of it as well. Here we're just playing right on each beat. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's a little C triad. Then we're moving to this B minor triad. I'm playing the 9th fret on the 4th string with my 3rd finger. Then I'm barring at the 7th fret with my 1st finger just to cover the 3rd and 2nd strings. And again, I'm going to play the same string, so 4th, 3rd, 2nd, 3rd with this B minor chord. Now I'm going to take that shape up to the 12th position and do the same thing. So exactly the same shape, playing the same strings. That's now an E minor sound. Now I'm playing this A9 chord. I'm playing the 12th fret on the 5th string with my 2nd finger, 11th fret on the 4th string with my 1st finger, and then with my 3rd finger I'm just barring the 12th fret for the 3rd and 2nd strings. And I'm just playing the 5th string, 4th string, 3rd string and 2nd string there. Then we're back to our original C triad, but this time we're actually adding in a high note on the 1st string with our little finger. I'm playing the 10th fret on the 1st string, so we got that sound. Then we're back to our A9 kind of sound, but again there's an added note on the 1st string the 2nd time this chord comes around. So I'm now playing the 5th string, 4th string, 3rd string. Now I'm skipping over to the 1st string, playing the 12th fret on the 1st string. I'm just making sure that my 3rd finger is barring down over that note as well. So if I put all that together, it should sound like this. A9 there with the extra high note the 2nd time. Now we're into a kind of strummy part based around an E minor 7 chord. And it's just a standard sort of E minor 7 bar chord in the 7th position. I'm barring across 5 strings with my 1st finger at the 7th fret. So I'm playing the 7th fret on the 5th string. I put my 3rd finger down at the 9th fret on the 4th string. My 1st finger is covering the 7th fret on the 3rd string with the bar. I'm playing the 8th fret on the 2nd string with my 2nd finger. And again, the bar is covering the 7th fret on the 1st string. That's an E minor 7. I'm going to play that with a down up strum. Then I'm going to release my 2nd and 3rd fingers. So I've just got a bar at the 7th fret. I'm going to play down up down strum. I'm going to put my 2nd and 3rd fingers down again to the E minor 7 shape. I'm going to play that twice, I think with an up strum, just to help with the rhythm. Then we've just very quickly got these two kind of passing major 7th chords. I wasn't exactly sure what chords Johnny Marr was playing at this point in the song, but then I discovered on YouTube you can hear these kind of isolated guitar tracks from the song, which are absolutely brilliant. If you're a Smiths geek like me, you can really hear exactly what Johnny Marr is playing, and it becomes clear that he's playing these major 7th chords at this point in the song. On the original mix it's very hard to hear because they're buried quite deep inside the mix. So I'm playing a C major 7. I'm playing the 3rd fret on the 5th string with my 1st finger, 5th fret on the 4th string with my 3rd finger, 4th fret on the 3rd string with my 2nd finger, and 5th fret on the 2nd string with my 4th finger. So that's a C major 7. And then I'm just moving that 2 frets higher to the 5th position to play a D major 7 chord. So all of this strummy part goes something like this. Then it more or less exactly repeats. So we're back to our arpeggiated chords. Then we're back to our strummy part again. But this time we just got a little bit of extra strumming on the E minor 7. I think it just goes like this. So down, up, down, up, up. Just ends on an up, this section. I think this section crops up a couple of times in the song. It's set sort of in the middle somewhere, and then to end the song as well. So that's about it for this song. You should have all of the component parts now to put together the entire track and to be able to play it through from start to finish. I realised that on the original song there are actually lots more guitar parts. I think I read somewhere that there are actually 15 layers of guitar on this song, which is quite amazing. But what I've taught you today is, I guess, the signature guitar part, the part that Johnny Marr would be playing when he played the song live. So I'll leave it to you to piece all of this together. Apologies for not talking so much about the rhythmic side of things, but I do really think that if you're at the level where you're attempting to play this song, the rhythm should be something that you're picking up by ear and starting to feel yourself. Same goes for the right hand picking. I haven't talked much about that. Mainly because there's no right or wrong way to do this. It's a matter of feel and personal preference. I think often I'm going to be picking down on the strong beats and up on the in-between syncopated beats, but not always. I don't think there's any real pattern for it, and I'll leave you to experiment with that and to find your own way. So I hope you have a lot of fun playing this song, and I hope to see you for another lesson again very soon. Bye bye.